Hi there, this is Paige with Stamp Girl here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm sharing with you the cards I made for the color combo collab that I'm doing with Candy Tiggs and Fran Glensky here on YouTube. And each month we follow a color combination and make 3 cards to share with each other and all of you who stop in to watch. So for March the color combination was pink and brown. So for one of the cards I used this stamp from Hero Arts. I don't know if the stamp has a name. Hibiscus Portrait is what it's called. For another card I used this Stampin' Up! Set called Elements of Style. I used this image right here. And then I also used on one of the cards this little tiny tag set. I've shown this many times before. When I'm doing a tiny little tag, I like to pull out this little punch and stamp set. It has a bunch of little words and pictures that will fit real nicely inside that punch shape, and I used the hello one. So let me show you what I made. So this is the hibiscus card. I stamped it on white cardstock with Early Espresso ink from Stampin' Up! And then I put on a block, I just smushed on a block my Blushing Bride ink pad and used a water brush to pick up some color. And I just flicked on where the little accent lines were in the centers of the flowers. And then I took a clear glitter gel pen. Where did I put it? I don't know if it's this one. Clear glitter gel pen, and I just outlined the petals, and then the little center of the flower, I outlined that and just dotted the little dots in there. And then I put craft foam behind it and put it onto some Blushing Bride cardstock, and then onto some brown cardstock from Stampin' Up! This is some ribbon from Stampin' Up! I believe the color is Petal Pink because I didn't have any thing in the width I wanted in Blushing Bride, but I thought it turned out really well. This is a little garment pin that I just added my little tiny tag to. It says hello. I stamped it in brown, and then I just took a light pink marker and colored in the center of that little flower. And then the inside of this card is just a repeat of the colors I used on the front. So there's that card. My second card uses the Elements of Style. And I cut out a square of Blushing Bride cardstock. I again used Early Espresso ink, and I stamped the image with that. I think I used my stamp positioner tool. And then I stamped it again onto a little square of white cardstock. Then I took a circle die and found the center of my panel here and die cut a circle. Behind the circle I put some packing tape sticky side up. And then I took some really fine glitter from Elizabeth Craft Designs and put it on the sticky part of the tape and just rubbed it in. And then I positioned the little white square that I colored in just parts of the flowers, or some of the flowers, lined up where the petals and leaves meet, and taped that into place. And then I put craft foam behind it and popped it up onto some more Early Espresso cardstock onto a white card base. And then in my stash I had some pink and brown gingham checked ribbon, and that finished off that card. The inside is just blank. Now this glitter is really fine, and I don't know if you notice that I still have glitter everywhere, but one little tool that really helped me clean up a lot was this thing. It's called a Miracle Roller. I bought it quite a few months ago from Jen Evers' online garage sale. Of course now I can't get it open. Okay, it's usually not that hard to open. What's going on? Here we go. So it's just kind of sticky on its own, and you just run it over your surface you want to clean up, and it picks up embossing powder and glitter and little bits of paper and dust. And then you just take a wet cloth and wipe it off. And this one isn't so wet anymore, but you just wipe it off, and then it'll be sticky enough to use again. Next time I'll probably have to get a newer wipe here, because this one's been sitting out getting dry. But lifesaver for glitter on your surface when you're using glitter and embossing powder. So really happy to have that in my stash. So anyway, that is the story behind that card. And then for my third card, I made a little flower pot in some brown cardstock. This is from Stampin' Up! It's an older color. I think this one is close to cocoa. Anyway, I used a decorative border punch on that edge and tied it closed. It's not glued, it's just folded and tied with some ribbon. And then you make a little card to fit on the inside, and I just decorated the top with some felt flowers. These are very old flowers, also from Stampin' Up! That I've had in my stash for a long time. Still have some left. So anyway, I used a few of them. But yeah, just put them on with glue dots and tied the ribbon in a knot, and there's my third card. So those are my 3 cards for the March color combo collab, pink and brown. I will leave a link down below to Fran's channel and Candy's channel so that you can check out their creations this month too. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and now I'm off to create.